Hi guys! If you don't already know about this, then there is an island in Scotland called the Isle of Torso, which is currently on the market for £1.5 million. Yasser al-Habib is trying to buy this with funds that he has managed to raise totaling £3 million, so that he can turn it into a Shariah state. From here, he will be training soldiers and welcoming immigrants in. What do you think on this? Why isn't the government preventing this from happening? Isn't this a terrorism act and therefore treasonous? Please let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and if you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing to this channel. Thank you. Now on with the video.
Now, a controversial Muslim cleric is raising funds to buy a remote Scottish island and turn it into his own Islamic state, where Shariah law would be practiced.
So he's called Sheikh Yasser al-Habib. He's already raised £3 million for the purchase. The owner of Torsa, which is just off the west coast of Scotland, says he won't sell it to him. But what if he offers a fatter price?
Quite. Well, joining us now is former Labour MP Khalid Mahmood, friend of the show. Morning, Khalid. Thank you so much for joining us. Right, give us a bit of background to this guy. Who is Sheikh Yasser al-Habib?
Well, he's run away from Kuwait, where he was originally born, and the Kuwaiti authorities were still after him. And we gave him asylum here in the UK. He's in Beaconsfield, I believe. That's where he's stationed at the moment. Where he has a huge following, and basically he's a sectarian sort of scholar, if you can call him that. But what he creates a huge amount of division between the Shia community, which he purports to be of, against the majority of the Sunni community. And the things that you show, the photographs, the images that you're showing at the moment, wouldn't be allowed for any other organisation in the UK. And I'm just surprised and shocked that they're still allowing this to continue. I've called for him, for his stations to be closed down over the last 10 years in the way that he divides just the Muslim community alone itself, let alone the damage he will do to the UK.
Khalid, just in case people are listening on the radio, the images we can see is what effectively looks like Sheikh Yasser al-Habib's private army.
That's right. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous that the authorities in the UK are allowing this to happen. If that was any other Muslim organisation or a right-wing organisation doing this, the police will be in there, CTU will be in there, the counter-terrorism unit would be in there, and this guy would be taken to task. Yet I don't know why we're just allowing this to continue. And I would certainly call on the Home Office to get a grip of this and resolve this.
And Khalid, just before, if he is to buy this island, and the owner says at the moment he can't, but if the price is right, who knows? Can he create a Sharia law state on an island? Is that permissible within British law? It's a Scottish island. I know there's a Scottish Parliament, but I'm sure that would be something that would come under the Westminster Parliament. Can you explain how that could or couldn't work?
Well, it couldn't work. Basically, it's still under British law as far as all of that is concerned. And he just can't have an exclusive place in the UK where all other communities are banned from. He says this is open to all Muslims. But if you look at the rhetoric that he has to the majority Muslim Shia community across the world, it is totally derogatory and sometimes abusive. And so this guy has no interest in allowing this open and transparent place to be set up here and to have a military activity on an island like this. You don't know who's coming in. You don't know who's coming in. If it was to set up a small airstrip, what would go in and what would go on? It's absolutely ridiculous that we would even consider allowing this, whether the owner wants to sell it or not.
Just speculate for us then, Khalid, about the worst case scenario here. If this guy is able to raise funds, he's already raised £3 million. We don't know what the owner of the island wants. If he does raise that money and he is allowed to act with a sort of impunity, which you're saying is he already does act with impunity in this country, what's the worst case scenario?
Well, the worst case scenario is he's had his paramilitary set up already. He will then be able to move across, perhaps not in uniform with these people, and carry out whatever he feels that is important to his organisation. And then we're going to have the police and the security services running around trying to protect people from him. He has made his views very, very clear how opposed he is to the philosophy of the Sunni community. And to be honest with you, serious people in the Shia community don't recognize him either. So he's just completely off the peg, and he just goes off into these rants. And we should look at the way the people that we host in this country. And I'm really surprised that we still haven't taken any action on this.
Yeah. OK, Khalid, lovely to see you, as usual. Right, that's just extraordinary.
Why did we give him asylum in this country in the first place? Here we go again.
Let us know your thoughts this morning. Oh, it's nice to be back, isn't it? Lots to talk about.